Hello, I welcome you again. My name is Austin Nurturing. Welcome to the new year, and today we want to talk about how you can make this year a much more rewarding year and successful year as when with regards to your finances. So we're going to talk about money because money we know for sure is very important. It's an engine of life. Makes the world go round, and it has a way of cutting across every aspect of our life. So that when we wake up every day, two things confronts us. One of it is gravity, that we cannot fly. Another thing is our money, that we need it to survive. And whether it has to do with your marriage, whether it has to do with your business, whether it has to do with your career, finances, children, your health, everything, money goes across. So it becomes very, very important that we talk about it. Because we've started the new year, and a lot of people, some must have gone, making our new year resolutions of how what we want to achieve, where we want to go, what we want to accomplish this year. But the truth of the matter is that there can never be a new year without a new you. There can never be a new year without a new you. So what will make the year new is has to do with what mind transformation, changing your thoughts, you're changing your habits, changing some aspect of your life so that it can produce a better you and a better person. So today we want to talk about money. If time permits me, I'll share some of my experiences. I spent about 18 years in the financial service sector, and from that, out of that 18 years, I spent about 9 years of it in in management. Yes, every day of my life, I was working as a financial expert in the service sector. I saw money. I know I authorize money, give approval to money, help money people build their money, build their finances. But though I took part, trying to build wealth and credit, but I never actually, understand and pursued vigorously how money works. So it took, me parting with in financial service sector to for me to dig deep and began to study this whole concept about money. How does money work? How does rich people think? How does wealthy people think? What is it different about their lives? See, the truth about that word is that the poor person, always thinks that they need to what when they get wealthy, when they become rich, that is when they will start investing. But the rich says that what investing is the process of becoming wealth is what through investing, that what they need to keep on investing in order to become wealthy. So today we want to talk about money, your finances. If I tell you that if some of the things I will say today, that if you put them into practice, if you hold them, that you're going to change your financial status, your financial state, your financial position within the next 3 months, 6 months, and even the next year and more. And at the end of this year, 2025, you have so much and so many great things that you'll be happy for, you'll be joyful about your life, family, and business and career. So that's why we want to talk about money, because what it's very, very important. In some of my previous videos, I've talked about the money mindset. I've also talked about how you can increase your money, multiply your money in the fastest possible way. In some of that video, I talk about the money mindset, which has, some people say that they make money, whether money coming through their business or money coming through their salaries, that they make money to spend money, which we also talk about that's a very wrong paradigm. That is a very wrong ideology to dwell in. So everything they make, they spend it, so they live from paycheck to paycheck. People who make their from their profit, they don't even know when they cross the line and begin to spend from their capital, and before you know, the business is no more, or before every month they are running into debt because they live from paycheck to paycheck. Well, some people also will say some people have another money mindset, which means they spend money to save money. So saving is good, because definitely you have to keep some of your money in cash, but that is not where it's meant to end. It don't only make money or make a profit, in other words, to either spend money and invest and spend money and save money. The third one is people who say, okay, they make money, spend money, save money, and invest money. Yeah, we say that is good. And in another video, we'll talk about the areas at which you can also invest. So, and the last one we said, the last school of thought is one to say they make money, they spend money, they save money, they invest money, and they perpetuate wealth by distributing wealth through other people and multiplying their wealth through people. So these are some of these various school of thought. So you can just go to my YouTube channel, just go to YouTube and subscribe, Austin Noshiri, and see some of those videos I've talked about. I'm talking about how to multiply your wealth, talk about how you can also divide your income as the money comes into your hand, whether it's your salary or whether it's your profit, how you should be able to to divide it so that you know how to talk about putting 60% of it, let it be where your fixed expense, how much all the money that all your expenses for the month that are fixed. A fixed expense talk about your electricity, your fueling, your cosmetical, clothing, things that keeps you going every day, keeps the family running. So we talk about having about 60% of whatever you earn, whether it's your profit from your business or from your salary that you earn into your as well, having 60% of it as your fixed expense. So after that, after the 60%, we'll talk about having about 10% of it as cash. Yes, cash. Because you're not an emergency fund, so you create a pool where you have cash, so that through it, whenever you have opportunity in the market, you'll be able to also maximize this. I would say yes, you need to keep part of your money as cash that you cannot touch. Maybe you put it in an account in a money market tool that you can have access within 24 hours that pays you a good interest, but that money you never touch. It's an emergency. So that is what, like, if your salary earner should have at least about 6 months of your salary in an emergency fund. It depends on, and I said it before through some of my previous media, it depends on where the part of the country or the part of the continent where you belong, because it depends on how long it will take. If it's somebody like in the UK, but it takes you about a month or two to get another job, you can have about 3 months, 4 months, 6 months of your cash in emergency fund. It gives you confidence, gives you boldness. You're not under pressure. You don't feel tension, because you can always take care of your family and run your bills for a particular period of time. So that I said that the best way to do is to have about 6 months. Sometimes in the US too, you can work 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, because you get a job. Somebody also works in Canada, but somewhere in Africa, like in my home country, like Nigeria, sometimes even far back, it takes about more like 2-3 years to even get a job. Now it might even take about 5 years to even get it. Some of you might not even find a job. Some you might even have to start a business of yours. So that you have to keep part of your cash as what? Liquid cash, money kept in the bank and kept aside for your emergencies, which we have also talked about. And also talk about what we call about the starter emergency fund, which is money that you need to keep cash at home for a starter emergency, something that is very quick and very fast, that you need cash to resolve, that you cannot have access to, and maybe any of your any money anywhere, but you always have something at home. And I always say that maybe if you live in the UK, you can always have maybe something about £1,000 that you always. I gave an example of my own life. There's always £1,000 that I'm always trying to save. Whenever I cross that line and start another trench of it, I move that one to my investment. And before I go for the so that I will not forget, I will say that even when you do all these things and you find out that income increases or your business profit increases, you don't increase your expenses, don't increase your lifestyle. You always try as much as possible to stay in that band, and rather increase your investment, and also increase your investment, you can increase your cash holding, and also increase your personal development fund that you keep for your personal development. So someone in the US, you might have about $1,500 you're always trying to save at home. Have it as cash at home as a starter emergency fund. So we talked about 10% of that. We talk about 15% being reinvested, and we talk about the various avenues which you can invest your money. Some of the avenues that we talk about, you can invest in buying stocks. So you can, maybe if you're a starter, you can buy shares. You can buy through initial public offering. You can buy through right issues, or you can buy stocks through existing market. And there are various platforms, just as we said, that you can use to trade. And you can trade stock, global stock from anywhere. If you're in Africa, if you're in Nigeria, Ghana, maybe South Africa and Africa, you can do that through Bamboo. If you're in place in the UK, you can do that like Investing Gene. You can always do that trading 212, and you can do that through eToro. There's so many platforms that it can give you access to markets, that you can trade on stocks. And so it all depends on you. So before you do any form of investment, you have to make inquiry, get to learn, and begin to know. As with investment, as with anything in life, it's all about timing. It's all about timing. So the more you hold it, some people panic, when the market is just changing and all, shifting and all that, they just want to dispose and sell. So, but when you hold it for a long time, find out with time, you see it grow and grow and grow. When you don't actually panic about it. So some people also invest their money in commodities like gold, precious stone, and all that. It's also a good form. Some people invest their money in either when they want to start a business, or maybe they want to invest in other people's business, they want to invest in startups, or they want to partner with someone also. So it is a good avenue also for you to to build up some assets. Some people also invest what in real estate. Real estate is wide. You can do what we call land banking. You buy land, you keep it for a very long time. If you have information, no areas that are developing or that, you can buy land and keep it for a long time, and then maybe that you want to sell or some you want to transfer to your children. So also we'll talk about maybe investment in real estate. Maybe you buy a distressed sales because you have money, you have cash that you've been able to sell. When people who have distressed sales who need money, you can buy and relax when you're more relaxed. You don't negotiate when you're hungry. So people who want to negotiate when they're hungry, you help them, to feed their hunger and buy it from them. So what do you need to do? So you buy that when you're relaxed. You can now start talking to some people that you have such properties and such land that you can now resell and make your money and cash out. And also you can invest in commercial real estate whereby you buy and you lease out to businesses, or maybe you can buy stores from shopping malls. You can buy shop and invest. Some of the changes are going on, but some people are not capitalized because they don't have enough money to invest or to do anything. Or you can do rental property. When you buy, you can rent and lease to people. So there are different aspects to that. And also through my previous week, I also told you that maybe the house that you live in, maybe it's like something you build generational with. It's not really, we don't basically classify it as an asset. Something you want to create an experience for you and your family. You just want to maybe stop paying rent and create an experience, have fun and enjoy yourself. Something in legacy that a generational way that you want to transfer to your children, because you can't even sell it and change yourself, or you maybe you want to start moving into rent at the later part of your life. So maybe sometimes in some other country, maybe you live in the UK, you live in the US, and maybe you finish paying up your mortgage and all that. So there are several ways you can actually invest your money. So we said that what you do 60% of your profit or of your salary as what your fixed expenses. We said, okay, you do 10% as cash, you hold it as cash, 15% as an investment, that is 70 is about 85%. Then you have 10% that you put as your personal development. So there's no other kind of development you do in the world than the one you invest in yourself. Invest in seminars, invest in reading book, attend programs, events that will better your life. So if we've done all that, we know that we've done about 95% or thereabouts. So you also whatever is left, you can now split it to do your, maybe you have about 3% that you can invest to create, your guilt-free spending, or your fund, something you use to to support yourself, to take care of yourself. Maybe you like buying good clothes, you like traveling, you like vacation, you like buying designer perfumes. Like me, I like designers fragrances. I like investing in good clothes and looking good. But so that you can do all these things, you do proper planning, and whatever is left, maybe you have about 2% that is left. You do what you do. You cannot spend that in speculation. Maybe you want to do into cryptocurrency by investing in blockchain currency, and you want to speculate in the market. Because for now we can still classify cryptocurrency as what speculation, because the market is not yet structured and it's not being regulated in any way. So which means, like every other business you want to get into, like every other investment you want to get into, it's all about risks, your risk appetite, and depends on the country that you reside in, whether it's in the UK, US, Canada, or Nigeria. So the risk appetite differs, and the percentage returns also differs. So we, just as I would say about investment, what is all about starting early. So you have to, in this year 2025, you have to develop that money mindset, that cautiousness, to walk through your finances, so that you'll be able, at the end of the year, you have something to celebrate. It is said that it is said that the rich do, the rich, they have a way of buying their time. How do they buy their time? They buy their time through investing, to buy back their time. And what do the poor do? The poor invest in stuff, liabilities that take away money from them. And you know what does the skilled invest in what? Ambition, acquiring degrees and running programs and all that. Especially, sometimes you don't need some of all those things, because really the experiences that teaches you about money and success in life are not something that we even learn from our school system. What does the lazy do? The lazy invest in distractions, spending time watching football, running premiership, looking for the get rich quick schemes that will better them and get them rich overnight. So in this year 2025, I want to encourage you to stay with me even as we begin to build wealth. Thank you. See you in the next section.